If you want results like this for your fashion brand, then you absolutely need to make sure that you're creating category pages and having them properly optimized for SEO. I'm Tyler from SEO Line, and I've helped dozens of fashion brands improve their organic traffic and revenue, including several multi-million-dollar fashion brands. In this video, I'm going to show you how to identify all of the category pages you should have on your site and how to have them properly optimized so you can bring in thousands of organic website visitors per month. So let's dive in. Okay, I want to start with why category pages are so important for SEO. Number one, Google absolutely loves them and ranks them really well, so that's really important for us. Number two, these category pages are going to bring in bottom of the funnel traffic, which means that traffic is going to convert really well. Number three, ranking product pages is something that can be really risky because you can have products go in and out of stock any day, but category pages are going to be much more permanent. Even if several products go out of stock for that particular category, that category page is still going to be static. You're still going to have other products that fall into that category. And so if you rank that category page, you're still going to be fine. And number four, more category pages means more target keywords, which means more traffic and revenue for your site. Okay, now let's actually talk about how to do this. First thing we need to do is identify all of the different category pages that we should have on our site. We have a few different ways to do this. The first way we're going to do this is just manually reviewing it. So I'm going to use this website as an example. This is florenceleathermarket.com. They sell a bunch of bags, belts, stuff like that. So how you should do this, pretend like this is your site. And what you want to do is just take a look at your products and just identify right off the bat all of the different categories of products that you have. So for example, I'll just look through some of these products here. I see we have a leather handbag. So I'm going to come up here on a spreadsheet and category page ideas, and I'm just going to put leather handbag. And we'll go back. We'll keep going. I see even another way you can break this down is shoulder bag. So I'll put shoulder bag. Keep scrolling. I see crossbody bag. I see phone holder. I see handbag. Okay, so you get the picture here. Really what you're trying to do is find all the different types of products that you carry. Because then what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to eventually create category pages for each of these types. And so you'll have a category page that will, within that category page, hold all of that type of product. So we create a category page that has for leather handbags, and you're going to have all of your leather handbags in that one category page. Same thing with shoulder bags. You'll have all of your shoulder bags under that category page. And the cool thing about this is it doesn't matter if you have products that fit into multiple categories. You can put them in multiple categories, and that's no problem at all. So really where this is beneficial for us is when we have more categories, that means we can target more keywords. So when we have our category page for leather handbags, we'll target the keyword leather handbags. For our category page with shoulder bags, we'll target the keyword shoulder bags or leather shoulder bags. And keep going down the list. As many category pages as you create, that's how many target keywords you can go after. That's why it's so important to identify all of the potential opportunities that you can possibly think of. So once you identify just a solid list of as many product types that you can think of, the next thing to do is really drill down on this too. So we have some of our basic ones here, but how can you even be more specific about these categories? So like I mentioned a second ago, we have shoulder bags here, but if I go back, I see we have leather shoulder bags. So that's another one. And just keep trying to drill down, because the thing is you can go after the keyword shoulder bag, and that's good. That's no problem at all. But it's actually going to be easier to rank for something more specific like leather shoulder bags. And not only that, but once you get ranked, that type of traffic is going to convert so much better. When somebody knows exactly what they're looking for and they put that into Google, for example, leather shoulder bags, that's going to convert at a much higher rate than someone who is just searching for bags in Google, because it seems like they don't even really know what they want yet. They're just shopping all sorts of bags. But if someone knows exactly what they want, they're like, I know I want a leather shoulder bag, and you have a page ranking that specifically has leather shoulder bags, you're going to bring in a lot of revenue that way. So try to find as many of these very specific category pages that are drilled down. So try to go after something a little more specific than handbag. I know we have leather handbags on this site. You could even get more specific than that if you can think of it. Like you could even go color, green leather handbag. Just start thinking of stuff like this because, like I said, the more specific you get, the easier it's going to be to rank and the better that traffic is actually going to come. So really spend some time on this part because this is really important. And once you have a good list here, you can even go a step further, which I would really recommend. And what you can do is take some of your competitors that you're kind of striving to go towards. Like they're at a level that you really want to be at. And what you can do then is take your competitors, plug them into SEMrush. And what you can do is you can see all of the keywords that they're ranking for that you're not ranking for. And that's going to give you a really good list of ideas that you can validate and look at them and say, maybe these keywords aren't relevant to the products we have, but you might find a good chunk of keywords that are relevant that you didn't even think of. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm going to plug in our example website here. And what you can do, you can actually skip this step. If you know your big competitors that you're really striving towards, you can skip this part. But what I like to do in SEMrush is scroll down and you'll see main organic competitors here. And this is helpful because it shows you, based on the keywords you're ranking for, it shows you what competitors are ranking for very similar keywords. So it gives you really close competitors. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take just a couple of these competitors. And what we'll do is we'll open up the keyword gap. Make sure you have your website in the U area. And I'm just going to take one of our competitors here. And I'll plug it in. Okay. And now if you scroll down, what it's going to do is it's going to show us keywords, all sorts of tabs here for what we can look at as far as comparing our keywords against our competitor. But what's really going to be the most impactful here is if you click on the Untapped tab, and then what you can do is take this list and export this list and just go through it. And this is going to take some time because you can see we have 1,500 keywords here, but this is really effective because we have all of these keywords that our main competitor is ranking for that we don't show up anywhere for. And this might be an opportunity for us because it might be different categories that we can create that we never even thought of. So go ahead and export this list. Okay, now that we have the export file, what you're just going to want to do is you're going to go through these keywords and just look at what kind of opportunities we have here that you didn't think of. So, for example, crossbody purses. Maybe that's one that we want to go after. We have crossbody bags, but maybe we want to add crossbody purses. Maybe that's something we offer too. Plug that in there. Keep going down the line here. Small tote bag. Perfect. And if you want to take this a step further too, to really, really nail these down and be able to prioritize these, take a look at search volume too. See how often people are searching for these types of keywords. This is the monthly search volume. So the more people are searching for these keywords, the more traffic you're going to be able to bring. So you can even take those numbers and plug those into the spreadsheet as well. But yeah, go through your competitors and just go through the entire list and try to find more category pages that you can set up. Because like I said, once you have this list here of a good amount of category pages to set up, you can create those category pages and start bringing in a lot more traffic and revenue. Okay, now as far as actually creating those category pages, the biggest things you want to do is you want to make sure you have the main keyword that we're going after. You want to make sure you have that in the collection title, the collection description. So make sure to write a collection description. Make sure it's like 2 to 3 sentences. This is what's going to show up right underneath the collection title above the products. Don't make this too long because you don't want to make the website visitors have to scroll to actually get to the products, but just make it 2 to 3 sentences long and make sure to include the target keyword that you're going after. Then you're going to want to make sure it's in the title tag, it's in the meta description, and then make sure the exact keyword is in the URL. So when you're actually creating the category page, if you're using Shopify, it's going to give you a URL that is your domain name /collections/ and that's going to be what you can actually update. So make sure in that situation, it's domain name /collections/ the exact keyword you're targeting. So these are all the really important places to make sure you have your target keyword. If you have them in each of these areas, you're going to make sure that you have your category page optimized really, really well. So now you've been able to actually identify all of these category page opportunities and be able to set them up so that they're properly optimized for these keywords. If you're trying to bring in more organic traffic that actually turns into revenue, then setting up and optimizing these category pages should be your number one priority. If you haven't already, make sure to check out my full fashion SEO training video. It's completely free. I'll go ahead and leave the link right in the description here. Also, I'll be creating more fashion SEO videos just like this one, so make sure to like this video and subscribe to my channel. Thanks for watching.